Douglas Weidner, and I'm the chairman of the KM Institute, and I have been involved by some of that track record you saw up there in the formation of the DC chapter and the various professional societies that have existed since we got going on this movement back in 1998. The DC chapter actually was founded in October of 1998 as part of what was called KMCI. The initial meetings were at PRC. Some of you might recall PRC from years ago. Then it became Listen PRC, and then it became Northrop Grumman. So it's now Northrop Grumman. Later on, after we met at the PRC for a while, we began to meet, and we did for about 2 years running at the 4-H Club just outside of DC. And then that chapter, in June of 2001, migrated to KM Pro when KM Pro was founded. And there our meetings continued at George Mason University in Arlington. Very recently, as the KM Institute was founded, we set plans in motion to migrate that chapter, which was not meeting as frequently as it used to in the older days, to the KM Institute, which was founded back in late 2004. So this is actually the first official meeting of this chapter under the banner of the KM Institute. And the KM Institute is part of the international, that is the DC chapter of the KM Institute, is part of the International Knowledge Management Institute, which now has chapters in a few other countries of the world, but has institutes, which is the initial foray into a country. And the objectives of the International Knowledge Management Institute are to promote networking and learning around the discipline of knowledge management. As you get to know those of us who have been committed to knowledge management, you'll soon realize that we believe, not using too much of that hype curve or hype cycle, but we believe almost fanatically that knowledge management is absolutely essential for organizations in the future. A couple of other points of interest. Chapter membership is free, subject only to being a member of the KM Institute, but that's free as well. So there is no financial cost to be involved in this group. The cost is on a fee, we call it a fee for service basis. So if we have a meeting and the cost of that meeting is around $30 per head, that's what we'll charge. If we can bring the cost down, or if the costs creep up because you want to go and have drinks at the meeting, we'll do that. But our purpose is as a non-profit, not to profit from such things, but we do have to cover the costs. But we do not have a membership fee. And we will be leveraging the infrastructure of the KM Institute that is underway being developed now. Is my voice not carrying?
I hear you fine.
That's unusual for my voice not to carry. Usually I get so enthusiastic about KM that people say, can you quiet down a little bit? Stop telling all those jokes.